Wow, we have a new theory here brewing on the internet, and this theory involves Biden. Now, look, I don't see myself as a conspiracy theorist channel. I see myself as a person that looks at the news, looks at social media, keep my eye out on what people are talking about, strange discussions and things like that, and then I give my opinion on these discussions. One of these discussions that is slowly gaining steam on social media is that Joe Biden is missing, and people are asking for proof of life. I can't make it up. This is what people are talking about. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not laughing at the fact that people believe Joe Biden is missing. They want a proof of life, and there are people that are concerned about Joe Biden's well-being. I am laughing at the fact about just how crazy this week has been. And something like this taking place this week just falls in line with everything else that's been happening. Joe Biden had given a very firm stance when it came to staying in the race against Trump. Even after this horrid debate, people said in his own party, they said that you have to step down. No, I am staying. Donors were leaving. No, I'm staying. No matter what was thrown at Biden, he was staying. Then out of nowhere, just randomly, only days after this whole Trump situation, I guess Biden saw the writing on the wall and said, I give up. I'm stepping down. That's it. And you know what? It can play out exactly like that way. Biden saw that this attempt on Trump's life only made him stronger, made him more popular. And he was like, I can't compete against Trump anymore. I'm stepping down. Biden just got this epiphany. But people are pointing out that a couple of things about Biden stepping down do not look right. Something strange is going on here. Some of these points that people are making seems to be pretty valid. For instance, this comes directly from Todd Starnes on Twitter. Todd Starnes states, something smells. Why would President Biden announce such a momentous and historic decision on a Sunday afternoon on a social media platform? And I'm not going to lie to you all, that seemed kind of odd to me too. Why not make such a major announcement on a Monday? Why choose a Sunday? But more importantly, why Twitter? Why would you choose a social media platform to announce that you, as the president, the current president of the United States, is no longer seeking re-election? You are stepping down from the race. Why would you post that on Twitter? Now, I do get that he may be sick. They did say that he had the C-19, but maybe that was the perfect setup. Maybe that was a setup so he would not be seen on camera or not give any major announcements. They can just say he's sick and he's going to release a statement on Twitter. If he was sick, why not wait until you feel better to give such a major announcement? This man is boosted up to the socks, supposedly boosted up to the socks when it comes to the C-19 vaccine. This is his third time, I believe, getting the C-19. So you would think he would wait until he felt better to give such a major announcement and not release this announcement on a social media platform. Even if Biden is later seen on camera giving a speech or talking about dropping out of the race, it still seems like a very tacky way to make such a major announcement. Come to find out, one day after dropping out of the race, there has been an update on Joe Biden's health. Reading this article from Newsweek.com, it says, President Biden completed his 8th dose of Paxlovid, an antiviral C-19 medication this morning, O'Connor wrote. His symptoms have improved significantly. His pulse, blood pressure, respiratory rate, and temperature remain absolutely normal. His oxygen saturation continues to be excellent on room air. His lungs remain clear. The president continues to tolerate treatment without any difficulty and will continue Paxlovid as planned. He continues to perform all of his presidential duties, O'Connor wrote. Joe Biden has had more votes than any president in history combined. And I'm not talking just in the United States, but I'm talking about if you combine every president, every world leader throughout history combined, Joe Biden beats them all many, many times. And not just on Earth. So you would owe it to all those people who voted for you to come out and give them a statement that you are dropping out. Not just leave some cheesy post on Twitter. The man is old, Minutes of Horror. He's elderly. He was probably trying to take as much precaution as he possibly could. Well, like I said, he could have given this statement in a speech, a live speech, when he felt better. But whatever. Todd Starnes also says the letter he posted was not written on White House stationery, and his signature appeared to be photoshopped. Also, Biden's signature was underlined, and typically he does not underline his name. That is also true. You would think this letter would be on a official White House letterhead. Also, the signature does look a little off. It does look photoshopped. People will say that maybe he wasn't well enough to sign his own name. But as the previous article had stated, as his doctor had stated, he's doing fine. Now, if somebody was indeed trying to forge his signature, it does look a little forged, but maybe he had a hard time writing. I don't know. But if somebody was indeed trying to forge his name, why would they add the underline under his signature, something he normally does not do? I mean, why make the forgery so obvious? But then again, why would he add the underline? If you look at the R in his supposed forged signature, it does look rather off to the other R's in his other signatures. Todd Starnes continues to say, Joe Biden's staff, his aides, only found out once the message had been posted on Twitter, and cabinet members were notified by the chief of staff, not Biden. Now that is rather suspicious. Biden's aides were not aware that Joe Biden had stepped down until they saw the message on Twitter like everybody else. The cabinet members were notified only 1 minute before the entire public knew that Joe Biden was stepping down. Now look, I can look past the signature, I can look past the weird way he made the announcement, but it's rather odd how not even his aides knew. That the cabinet members only knew 1 minute before everybody else knew, and they were only notified by the chief of staff, not Biden. Even if Joe Biden does come out on camera and give some kind of announcement, give some kind of speech, will that really be Biden? Will that be AI Biden? Will it be a body double? He will come out on camera, give a speech, and people will say, there you go, mental whore, there's Joe Biden. See, you were wrong once again. And they will oddly look past the fact that we have AI. But going back to what Todd Starnes is saying, and we're not even halfway through to what he's saying here, the last time the public saw Biden, he feebly walked down the stairs of Air Force One and had to be physically assisted into the presidential limo. He has not been seen in the public since. I looked this statement up, and that was only 4 days ago. That's not really odd. That's not really a long time to not be seen on camera. But as you can see, he's not wearing a mask, and he's around people. If he has a C-19, you would think he would be wearing a mask. Todd Starnes says, how do we know Biden wrote that letter? And how do we know that Biden posted the letter on his Twitter page? There wasn't even an official White House photograph of the moment. His brother, Frank Biden, told CBS News that health absolutely was the deciding factor on the decision, and then he told CBS selfishly, I will have him back to enjoy whatever time he has left. Is President Biden still alive? Is he awake? Is he alert? Is he in command of his facilities? With respect, we need to see proof of life. Todd Starnes really raises some good points. I don't think it's a bad thing to ask. I don't think it makes you a conspiracy theorist to want to see some proof of life when it comes to the president of the United States, especially how he stepped down when it comes to re-election. Now look, there are many theories when it comes to Joe Biden. There are many people today that believe the real Joe Biden passed away a long time ago. That there have been actors playing as Joe Biden the whole time. You can't have it both ways. You can't say they're going to get rid of Biden now when they could have easily used one of his actors to make this statement. That is only if you believe Joe Biden passed away a long time ago. But if you believe that Joe Biden has been the real Joe Biden the whole time, then this does look rather suspicious, I won't lie, especially given the fact Joe Biden's aides only knew when the public knew. And they only found out, and we only found out, through his Twitter page. Now, I don't know if I am 100% on board with the fact that Joe Biden is missing now. He does have a press conference in a few days. If he does randomly cancel that press conference, if he looks like AI, if something looks rather off about Biden, if he's by himself and not surrounded by people, then yes, I think I will accept the fact that they got rid of Biden. But this does indeed raise a good point, and it really has my curiosity. Let's see how these next few days play out. Let's see if Biden does make this appearance. Let's see if he does give this press conference. I am really curious now. But then again, even if he does give this press conference, does it even really matter? They do have technologies to make it seem like he's there when he's really not. This world is so crazy and it's only getting crazier, but I do want to hear from you. Please comment in the comment section below. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.